The lips of wisdom are closed, except to the ears of understanding. Since the dawn of time, secret organizations have guided our society from the shadows. The organizations that have gained the most notoriety include the Illuminati, the Rosicrucians, the Knights Templar, among many others. It is well known that these organizations possess some secret knowledge that has given them an unfair advantage over the masses. They have closely guarded these secrets, which are only possessed by the elites of each society. Now, many of these organizations have been destroyed, gone deeper underground, or have only a few active members remaining. Today, the organization that has gained the most attention has been the Freemasons. The secret of Freemasonry, like the secret of life, can only be known by those who seek it. It cannot be spoken, only felt and experienced. As former U.S. President William Taft said, in these secret societies, a common thread is shared, hidden knowledge and secrets reserved for the elite to navigate and manipulate the fabric of reality in an almost magical way. Freemasonry is one of these elusive societies, and throughout history, some of the most influential figures have been members of the Masonic Brotherhood. From founding fathers like George Washington to visionaries like Benjamin Franklin, other famous Freemasons include Mozart, Winston Churchill, Mark Twain, Henry Ford, and even 14 U.S. presidents. Masonic symbolism can be found interwoven in our daily lives, from the all-seeing eye to the square and compass. Spanning historical landmarks and monuments, this symbolism permeates various aspects of daily life, often without recognition by those unfamiliar with Freemasonry, reflecting the widespread influence of Masonic traditions. Many of the brightest and most prominent minds in history were Freemasons. They possessed secret knowledge about how to govern and direct their destiny. One of their secrets is a deep understanding of the universal laws and principles that govern success, power, and abundance. These secrets have provided profound power and influence. What sets these groups apart is the mastery of ancient wisdom and universal principles. These secrets, which revolve around the very laws of the universe, are the keys to achieving greatness and even altering the course of history. If we turn to the same magic that these notable figures used to shape their destinies, we too can achieve any greatness in our own lives. These principles, woven into the fabric of the universe, are accessible to anyone willing to seek them out and apply them with intention and purpose. However, the knowledge of how to use these universal secrets for personal benefit remains elusive to most. It is not just about knowing that these laws exist but understanding how they interconnect and how to apply them correctly to be in harmony with your personal goals. In this video, I will reveal 3 secrets taught behind closed doors by these organizations and show you how you can use them to create your reality in very deliberate and precise ways. In addition to sharing these principles, I will teach 3 powerful ways to apply them to harness the innate power within you for tremendous personal transformation, success, and abundance. We will talk about the 33rd degree Mason, Manly Palmer Hall, an author and mystic who made significant contributions to the study and understanding of esoteric philosophy. Manly viewed Freemasonry as a guardian of ancient wisdom and a path to personal transformation and enlightenment, striving to share this so that everyone could have access. His work covers a wide range of topics, including mysticism, ancient religions, symbolism, and philosophy. While it can be overwhelming and difficult to comprehend, his most notable work, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, published in 1928, is a comprehensive exploration of ancient philosophies, mystical traditions, and secret societies worldwide. It includes discussions of universal truths that form the foundation of human spiritual knowledge and has been highly regarded in various circles for its depth and exploration of the deeper aspects of Masonic teachings and their interconnection with a broader spectrum of mystical and philosophical traditions. Within The Secret Teachings of All Ages, Hall delves into Hermeticism, an ancient spiritual and philosophical tradition. Hermetic principles derived from the Hermetic text, such as the Emerald Tablet, are fundamental to understanding the workings of the universe, the interconnectedness of all things, and how to apply these universal truths to achieve success and abundance in all areas of life. Manly Hall placed great emphasis on the principle of mentalism, the first secret in his works. This is the first Hermetic principle: all is mind, the universe is mental. This principle underlines the concept that the underlying reality of the universe is a universal mind or field of consciousness, and that all phenomena in the material world are ultimately of a mental nature. The fundamental belief in the power of the mind to shape reality is a central tenet of Hermetic philosophy and is echoed throughout Hall's discussions of various mystical traditions. The Hermetic principle of mentalism also finds a parallel in Masonic teaching, which holds that the mind is the foundation of reality. It is believed that high-degree Freemasons maintain the understanding that through the power of thought and intention, it is possible to manifest changes in the physical world. One of their secrets is maintaining the belief that those who master their minds can master the world around them. The elite versed in these teachings use this magical principle to their advantage, shaping social narratives through directed thought and intention. How do they do this? With 5 simple steps. First, by defining the intention of the desired outcome. Second, by focusing on their reality as an already existing fact. Third, by thinking, speaking, and acting as if it already were so. Fourth, by taking inspired actions, seen as the path and means to make it tangible. And finally, by allowing the law that everything is mind to work in their favor and align with its simplicity to provide the desired outcome. Note that all of this is mental work. Even inspired action, which is very different from effort, comes from the mind. Harnessing the first Hermetic principle, that all is mind, involves understanding that your perceptions, beliefs, and thoughts shape your reality. By deliberately directing thought and intention, you influence your life and environment. The status of man in the natural world is determined by the quality of his thought, according to Hall. This law of mentalism is more about being than doing. This explains why so many can perform a tremendous amount of actions and experience limited results. They choose to remain asleep to the power that being holds. By becoming aware of how to align and harmonize your chosen way of being with the principle of mentalism and the other principles mentioned here, you will discover how simple it can be to create the desired results. Your only job is to clearly define the intention and what you want, which will always have a why behind it, a reason. The work of the universal mind provides the how and the when, which often includes a who or several. This principle always works, not sometimes, but always. The more intentionally focused and consistent you are in your being, the faster you will allow this principle to work for you. Manly Hall, through his extensive writings on esoteric traditions, wrote about the second secret of magic taught to elite Freemasons, the principle of vibration. Both in Hermeticism and 33rd degree Freemasonry, the principle, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates, highlights the power of energy in its various forms. Hall taught that understanding the vibratory nature of the universe could lead to profound insights into reality. Recognizing that everything has its unique vibrational frequency, understanding the interconnectedness of all things can influence our personal reality. However, the principle of vibration is perceived as complicated, but it is quite simple. Everything that exists, visible and invisible, emits a vibrational frequency. From the Kabbalah, it has been stated that this Hermetic principle, enunciated by the masters of ancient Egypt, explains the differences between the manifestations of matter, energy, mind, and spirit. Understanding this principle allows one to control one's own and others' mental vibrations. He who understands the principle of vibration holds the scepter of power. Thoughts, words, sounds, and light are vibrations. Our universe is a vibrating mass of atoms and subatomic particles. Becoming aware of this truth and controlling the vibrations we create allows us to align and harmonize these vibrations to consistently manipulate the unified field of consciousness and attract what we desire into our lives. At the highest degree of Freemasonry, this principle is harnessed using vibrations in words, symbols, and rituals to influence the surrounding energy and create desired outcomes. During Masonic rituals, specific words and phrases are recited with deliberate intention, each chosen for its historical significance and vibrational quality. These words are believed to carry specific energies that, when spoken with focused and collective intention, can elevate the vibrational frequency of the space and the individuals present. This deliberate engagement with vibrational energies reflects a deep understanding of how subtle forces can be directed to shape reality, illustrating the profound esoteric knowledge within the highest echelons of Freemasonry. It is a sophisticated method of shaping reality, demonstrating that the very fabric of the universe can be altered through thoughtful intention and deliberate thought. Man is thus surrounded by a supersensitive universe of which he knows nothing because the centers of sensory perception within him have not been sufficiently developed to respond to the subtler rates of vibration of which this universe is composed. So how can you use this second secret, the scepter of power and vibrational frequency, to accomplish the same things in your life? Understanding that our feelings translate into vibrations that shape our experiences is the key to influencing the quality of our lives. The principle here is straightforward: the predominant feelings we harbor, which often emerge automatically from the recesses of our subconscious mind, act like magnets, keeping us aligned with experiences that resonate with those emotional states. Here is a 4-step process to change this in your favor. Take a few moments throughout the day to check in on how you are feeling and recognize these feelings as indicators of the vibrational energy you are currently emitting. Focus especially during moments of discomfort to develop the skill of shifting your emotional state. This practice will begin to lay the foundation for making a vibrational adjustment. Whenever you feel negative emotions, such as anger, sadness, or frustration, take immediate steps to shift to a more positive state. An effective method is to focus on something that naturally brings you joy, such as thoughts of loved ones, cherished memories, or the simple presence of your pets. Keep your focus on this positive trigger until you genuinely feel your emotional state shift to a higher vibration. You will know this when you reach elevated states of emotion. Once you understand these 2 steps, the 3rd step is to begin actively cultivating states of love, gratitude, and joy. These high-vibration emotions are powerful attractors of positive experiences that align with them. Make it a practice to infuse your day with these feelings, transforming your overall vibrational pattern. The 4th step is to incorporate personal symbols or words into your practice. Much like the symbols used by elite masters for vibrational work, choose an object or a word that deeply resonates with you, representing your aspirations or desired feelings. While holding or focusing on this symbol, consciously fill it with the energy of the chosen positive feeling. Let this symbol serve as a tactile reminder throughout the day, helping you access and amplify these elevated vibrational emotions at will. This process will help you learn to manage your emotional state. By integrating these steps into your daily routine, you are actively shaping your vibrational state to create a more joyful and fulfilling reality. In The Secret Teachings of All Ages, Manly Hall discusses the interconnectedness of all things and the idea that nothing happens by chance but rather as part of a divine order or cosmic law. His writings illustrate how ancient civilizations, philosophers, and esoteric traditions worked with this principle, the principle of cause and effect, to gain deeper insights into the nature of reality and live in harmony with universal laws, recognizing that every cause has its effect, and every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. The elite manipulate this principle to orchestrate events that seem coincidental but are actually carefully planned. This mastery over cause and effect allows them to stay several steps ahead, ensuring their continued dominance and perpetuation of their influence across generations. Hearing these profound words from the Kybalion describing this, the Hermetist understands the art and methods of rising above the common plane of cause and effect to a certain degree and, by mentally elevating to a higher plane, they become causes, rather than effects. Ordinary people obey their environment, the wills and desires of others stronger than themselves, the suggestion of heredity, and other external causes, moving almost like pieces on the chessboard of life. But the masters, rising to the plane above, dominate their moods, qualities, and powers, as well as the environment around them, and become movers, rather than pawns. They help to play the game of life, rather than being played by other wills and environment. They use the principle, rather than being its tools. The masters obey the causation of the higher planes but help to govern on their own plane. Like all other universal laws, the law of cause and effect is immutable and deliberate, precise in its application and delivery. It knows no prejudice and provides an exact proportion to all based on the seeds you choose to plant through your thoughts and feelings. It always returns to you the results of whatever you cast into the universe. As with any life on earth, a seed, the cause, must first exist for anything to enter and experience life, the effect. This is sowing and reaping in action. This principle is not complicated but is as certain and precise as the law of gravity. The outcome is predictable. The only thing that prevents a seed from growing is improper cultivation. With this principle, it is crucial to understand that the seed that is planted can only and must produce what it was designated to grow. Just as the soil in which you would plant a seed to grow a crop, the field of consciousness in the principle of mentalism is the soil for our seeds of thought. The two work in the same way. The seed of thought is planted through the principle of mentalism. The vibrational frequencies we emit attract into the physical world the outcome of the seed of thought that was planted and nurtured through the principle of vibration. And this results in a cause that creates an effect, uniting these three principles. What is commonly referred to as the law of attraction, if your seed of thought consists of anxious, fearful, and doubtful results, those thoughts can only grow and produce the effect of those seeds that were planted, yielding results that are equal to thoughts and feelings. Again, this principle is precise and knows no prejudice. So the choice is yours. Train yourself to limit your thoughts, words, and actions to those that will produce what you desire in your life. If you need to take actions that are out of alignment with that initial one, be sure to keep your thoughts and words in check, as well as continue to monitor and adjust your feeling states. For example, if you are creating your reality to have a specific amount of money within a specified period, based on the precise and unwavering truths of cause and effect, sowing and reaping, it would not be beneficial for you to repeat to yourself, out loud or mentally, that you don't have the money you need or don't know how to have the money you need at the right time. Your thoughts are the seed, and the corresponding feeling states will return to you exactly the harvest concerning the seeds you planted, in this case, not having money. If you are intentionally making an honest and focused effort to produce the results you desire and find that stray thoughts arise that are not aligned with your goal, this is almost certain to happen initially for most, based on old subconscious patterns that must be readjusted. These will be the weeds that will try to overtake your harvest. You must consciously and consistently weed them out from the soil of your mental landscape and the field of consciousness so that they do not use the law of cause and effect to produce results you no longer desire. You have the ability to gain control over this with two things: your conscious mind and your sheer determination. How much do you desire the new result? If it is non-negotiable for you, remain determined and persistent, and decide that it is your conscious mind that will be in charge of your new habits until the harvest presents itself to you. Once this happens, the only thing that can prevent you from receiving your desires is contradicting dominant thoughts and feeling states created by you. Only you can make the conscious choice to change your thoughts, words, and actions. By doing this with repetition, you will establish a belief in your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, which is connected to the wider field of consciousness, then releases your seed of thought into this field of consciousness while simultaneously transmitting your aligned vibrations from that new belief, which attracts back to you people, events, situations, and circumstances that allow this to manifest in your life. You just need to be receptive to them, expect it to happen, and then observe. One thing is certain, all these principles have an underlying theme: it's a matter of choice. Harnessing your inner workings to change your external reality. I will leave some of my other videos on the screen, which you may find helpful to harness your inner power, transform your mind, and therefore transform your life.